Welcome back to the shop, everybody. So today we're talking laser materials, and I'm going to open up a box of something pretty special from Smoky Hill Designs. And they have these really cool patterns, either on MDF or you can get it in acrylic. You can get it in different thicknesses. You can make things like earrings or do unique pieces like this, which very few people are actually doing. I'm creating kind of a buzz as a result of this on their Facebook page. So let me pan down. I'm going to open this box with you and we'll talk about what I got. Well, I saved you the grief of having to watch me unbox everything. Uh, they do a tremendous job wrapping this stuff up. It had layers and layers of like a shrink wrap plastic over the top, and then each individual board was wrapped in paper. So they did a great job, and I appreciate it because otherwise this stuff could warp in transit. We don't want that. Now let's talk about this again. So I'm using this pattern ply as the background or as corals and fish. So I love the ocean scene here. This is all on MDF. In fact, everything is on MDF today. Beautiful. I could totally see this as a background for kind of a steampunk themed deal. It's kind of like this antiqued and distressed look. It's got some scratches. Well, that's what it's meant to have. So that's really neat looking. Pretty psychedelic, and I could see that as coral or as fish or flowers. So there you go. Ooh, I like this too. This I can see as a nice background. Again, maybe that steampunk themed. It's pretty cool looking. Whoa. Okay, that's a little too psychedelic, but I can probably use that for some corals or things like that. That's really cool. Very pretty. Not sure what I'm going to use that for yet, but I'll figure it out. Beautiful agate-like looking material. Okay, and I can totally see this as a nice background. Think maybe a multi-layered design with trees and mountain, and then this is a sky in the background. That would be pretty cool. And also I could see mountains behind this or as a foreground. Of course, we know what to do with that. That's beautiful. And I picked this one out, even though it's busy. I saw a file that I really liked, and it was a multi-layered Bigfoot. And Idaho is all about the Bigfoot. It's kind of funny. So anyway, these are all really beautiful. Now the cool thing, as I'd mentioned earlier, is that you can get this in acrylic. So think thin acrylic that's translucent and earrings or sun catchers, night light windows. So it really, I mean, just bring your imagination. So one thing I did notice is that these are a little harder to cut than standard MDF. This laminate or veneer is pretty tough stuff. So it took me a little bit to find the right settings to work with this, but you know, I'm 100% satisfied, and I'm really enjoying the cool things that I'm making. So there you go. It's a nice laser engraving material tip for you. Set yourself apart, push the envelope, do cool things, and people will buy your products. Thanks for following along, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get all of my notifications, and we'll see you next time. But I got to show you my cool shirt. I run on coffee and sawdust. There you go. See you next time.